Hey friends, it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen. I hope you're having a great day. It's Monday. We're at home and we are going to start cooking a really good meal, guys. If you are new to low carb or keto, so many times you hear the phrase, you can't have that. Like if somebody tells you that they're making chicken rotel, what's the first thing you think about? You think about chicken, you think about the block of cheddar cheese, and you think noodles, right? You think spaghetti noodles. It's chicken rotel, right? So I have a chicken rotel recipe that I put together a few years ago using chicken, using cheese, and using an amazing sauce with zoodles instead of spaghetti noodles. I want to show you guys how easy it is to cook this up. It is so super delicious. So as we get started, I'm going to go ahead and get my first skillet going with some diced onion. So I'm using about a half a cup or less of onion just to give a really good flavor to the sauce that we're creating. So what we're going to do is we are going to create our noodles with the zucchini, and then we're going to make this sauce that we're going to pour over. And I'm telling you guys, it's so yummy. If you love Rotel chicken, give me some hearts right now and go ahead and share this video so you can come back to it later and we can show people how super simple it is to cook low carb or keto. So before we get good and started, I want to open up my next day in the Advent calendar. This is Prove It's Advent calendar for this year. And every day that we open a window, it's something that all of us who purchased one of these gets to participate in. So we are all giving towards these charities. And today is the 11th. No, today's the 12th. Today is the 12th, guys. Isn't that crazy? It is crazy. Like next weekend is Christmas. So on December the 12th, we are giving towards, says today we care for our community around the world as they were our own flesh and blood. And this is going to Partners in Health. It's a registered charity Partners in Health. So we have been giving to numerous charities around the world. It's this year's Advent calendar from Prove It. So then we got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and get our dinner going. So we're making a chicken rotel, guys. So few ingredients. The only thing I've done before I started the video is I went ahead and cut up small bite-sized pieces of chicken tender. And I just took chicken tenders and I cooked them with salt and pepper and butter. That's it. Salt, pepper, butter, cooked chicken. That's it. That's all I've done so far. And then I also used my spiralizer to go ahead and spiral up. I'm using 2.5 size zucchini, so 2.5 zucchinis, and these are my noodles. We're fixing to go ahead and get them ready. But I want to show you what I'm using to spiralize these. This is my little kitchen gadget Ricky got me for my birthday last year, I believe. It's the spiralizer KitchenAid attachment. So it's the KitchenAid spiralizer attachment. I think it was like 50 bucks. I don't use it all the time, but I do love it. I just don't like cleaning it. So that's just my take on it. I love it, just don't like to clean it. There are so many different options to spiralize your vegetables. Number one, some grocery stores already have them fresh spiralized for you. There are frozen opportunities, but I don't like frozen vegetables. And then you also can purchase lots of different equipment. So they have a little handy manual crank that you can use to spiralize. You can get the KitchenAid attachment. There's a lot of gadgets you can buy to spiralize your vegetables, but I love to spiralize zucchini because it tastes so yummy as a noodle. So right now, I've got a skillet over here, and we're just sauteing some onion. It smells so yummy. I used about 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter, and about a little, actually this is less than a half, so I'd probably say a little more than a 1/4 cup of diced onions, just to get that sauce good. And oh, it smells so yummy in my kitchen. I love the smell of onions, don't you guys? So I'm going to take this off just a second because I want to show you what we're going to do with our zucchini. Because while we're fixing our sauce, our zucchini is also going to cook. So I got a second skillet. It's the one I just used to cook the chicken in. And I've got another 2 tablespoons of butter melted. And what we're going to do, guys, is so easy. We're going to take this zucchini that I spiralized. We're just going to take this knife and cut it up because you don't want long strings of noodle. And then we're going to put this right into the butter. Now, I love to cook zucchini a lot of different ways. I like to rice zucchini. I like to make zucchini noodles. And there's a million different ways you can use these to make amazing dishes. Tonight, it's chicken rotel. And I'd love to know where you guys are watching from if you're joining the video. I'd love to see where we're reaching from my house here in Pinson, Tennessee. I'm in Pinson, Tennessee, between Memphis and Nashville. And it's always too cool to see where Facebook is reaching the general audience. So let me know where you're watching from. I hope you guys enjoy the page. I love doing this for everyone. And this is all we're doing is just cutting these noodles up so that now we have smaller noodles. So we're just going to put this right into the butter. And I've got it on low heat because it doesn't take long at all for these to cook, which is one reason I love them. And all we're gonna do tonight with these zucchinis is just salt and pepper. That's it. We're cooking it in butter and salt and pepper, that's it. Because the sauce we're making over here in this other skillet is gonna be all the taste that we need for this amazing dish. So who loves chicken? Rotel, give me some Rotel chicken. Put it in the comments if you love Rotel chicken. And we just got our zucchini here. I've got it on medium heat. Let me pull this back. I got it on medium heat, and I'm gonna go ahead and salt and pepper them. We will taste them later just to see if we need more salt and pepper. But this is all the seasoning we are putting on the zucchini tonight. All right, so just salt and pepper, and this cooks so fast. Now, one thing about zoodles, you guys know, just like the rice, the zucchini, it holds a lot of moisture. So when you cook these, there will be a lot of liquid in the skillet. What I like to do is just strain it. Just put it in a strainer, get all the liquid out, because you don't want extra liquid in your plate. So we'll strain these after they finish cooking. It only takes a couple of minutes, really, until your vegetables are soft. You know the way you like them. You might want them a little crunchy. You might like them a little soft. So you can cook these for as long as you want to. Salt, pepper, sauteing, and butter. That's it for the zucchini. All right, so let's get back to this skillet where we're making our sauce. And make sure you can see the skillet. We are making a Rotel chicken sauce, guys. It is so yummy. Right now we have 2 tablespoons of butter, and we've sauteed a little less than a half a cup of diced onions just to get this good. Oh, it smells so yummy. And we're going to go ahead and add some garlic, of course. And I'm going to do, I'm sorry. Still trying to get over this cough. We're going to go ahead and do quite a bit of minced garlic. You can leave it out if you want to. You can use garlic powder if you want to, but I love to mix garlic and onion in my sauces. So I got a little bit of garlic we're going to add to the onion. And then we're going to add just a few things together. We just throw it all in one skillet, and we're going to let it simmer while our zucchini's cooking. I mean, this is the fastest, easiest. I love zoodle meals because they're so easy and quick. Ricky is hungry. He hasn't eaten anything today. I did have a salad earlier. Oh, that's loud. Sorry. All right, so let's go ahead and add our next ingredient. We're going to use 1 full cup of heavy cream. So a cup of heavy cream. Ooh, it's going to be good. A cup of heavy cream. That's the primary ingredient there to make our sauce. Ooh. We're going to do a teaspoon of Worcestershire. A teaspoon. You can do 2 if you want to, just for some extra flavoring. Ooh, I thought this had a, well, look at that. I just took the top off. I thought it was going to squirt out and fix the pour it. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 teaspoons. I've just decided at the last second I'm going to do 2 instead of 1. Just gives a little extra flavor here. 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire. Now the recipe is going to be in this post. When I finish this live video, you'll see it right here in the post. I also will be adding this to my blog. You guys know I'm working on a recipe blog. So I will add that to this tonight as soon as I finish up. So I've got 1 cup of heavy cream. I did 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire instead of 1. We're also going to do a half a teaspoon of pepper. Oh, I cannot stand this cough. It's driving me bonkers, y'all. All right, half teaspoon of pepper. We're going to do 1 full teaspoon of Dijon mustard. Not honey Dijon, Dijon mustard. So 1 full teaspoon of Dijon mustard. That's a hefty teaspoon right there. Whoop. Oh, man. I already did that. Okay, and then we're going to add a can of Rotel, but we're going to drain the juice. Now I'll go back over this again in just a second. There's not much juice to drain out of there, all right? We're just going to throw this right into the skillet. So this is going to be our Rotel sauce that we're cooking up over here. Let me go over these ingredients again while I stir it around. We started off with 2 tablespoons of butter, and we sauteed a little less than a half cup of diced onion. You can do more onion if you want to. That's completely up to you. But we diced that onion and sauteed in the butter. And then I just added a good helping of garlic. You can use minced garlic. You can use garlic powder if you want to, or you can leave the garlic out. You know I'm a garlic lover. And we just sauteed that for a few more minutes to get that garlic really fragrant. And then we went ahead and added all the other ingredients to this pot. So this is a skillet, and we're just going to saute this sauce. Now this is going to simmer. That heavy cream will get thick. So we're going to let it simmer on low heat, just allowing it to thicken up because, guys, it's done. This is what's in the sauce. Oh, man. The butter and the onion, little garlic. Then we added a cup of heavy cream. I used 2 teaspoons of Worcestershire. You can do less if you want. I did a half teaspoon of pepper, a full teaspoon of Dijon mustard, and then I drained and added a can of Rotel. So I'm using just regular original Rotel. If you want to do hot, go for it. If you want to, which I will, I'll sprinkle a couple of extra red pepper flakes in there, make it a little spicier. I love a little spicy. And we're just going to let this simmer. This is going to simmer. This is the sauce to the Rotel chicken. Now you want to taste it later to see if you need any salt and pepper. We salt and peppered the zoodles over here. We also salt and peppered the chicken that we cooked up. And the chicken, I just took chicken tenders, cut them in bite-sized pieces, and they're over there just waiting. So what we're going to do is continue letting this zucchini cook. As this zucchini cooks down, this sauce is going to be simmering. And guys, all we're going to do is put it all together. We're going to put the sauce in the zoodles, and then we're going to put that chicken, and the last step we'll do is add our cheese. So this is a Rotel chicken. I like cheddar cheese in my Rotel chicken. If you want to, you can use any kind of cheese you love. I'm going to do a little bit of cheddar and a little bit of Parmesan because those are my favorite cheeses. And that's it. I mean, just a super easy, delicious dinner. You can taste this and kind of change it up a little bit if you want to, but I love it just like it is. Other than I decided at the last minute to add an extra teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. So guys, do you have any questions? I mean, it's super easy. I love to show easy, delicious meals. Here's my chicken. Ricky, he would use 4 pounds of chicken if I'd cook it up for him, but I'm not going to. We're just going to share this. I used 2.5 zucchinis, good medium-sized zucchinis. If you're cooking for one person, this is an easy dish that you can make for one person. You just cut this sauce down using a half a cup of the heavy cream and 1 teaspoon of this instead of 2. So it's easy to cook this down for one person or even expand it to cook it for as many people as you would like. I'll put this in the fridge and then I'll be right back to see if you guys have any questions for me. Oh my goodness. This coughing is driving me bananas. All right, let me pull this over and see if you guys have any questions for me while I'm waiting on this sauce to simmer. We may look and see if it's thickening up a little bit for us in just a second. I hope you guys are getting ready for Christmas. So I can't believe we're at the office today and my son said that he was ready for next week. And I said, why? He said, short work week. And I said, short work week? He said, yeah, it's Christmas. Like, are you kidding? Already? Like, Christmas is here, guys. Can you believe that? I can't believe it. Let's see. Hey, Natalie, guys, forgive me for the cough, and there's nothing I can do about it. Let's see. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and put them in the comments. Any questions related to low carb, keto? The KitchenAid attachment is what I use, Nancy. I love the KitchenAid. Oh, I got some Southern Californians on here. Louisiana, Georgia, Canada, Virginia, West Virginia, Illinois. Guys, y'all are awesome. Thank you for sharing. A couple from California. There's a Philadelphia, East Texas. I just come back from Texas. New York, Nancy. You know I love New York City. Had a great time. I got people from New Hampshire. How are you guys doing? I got some friends in New Hampshire. Missouri, Alabama, Talladega, where the NASCAR track is. We went there a few years ago, myself and my husband and my aunt and my cousins. We had a great time. Oh my gosh, we had so much fun. Hey Tina, how are you? Thank you for that. I appreciate it. I'm glad to be back too. I'm so glad to be feeling better. So glad to be feeling better out of the bed. Thank you, Dwana. I've had this for years. I think I got it at American Eagle. I know I did. I got it at American Eagle. I've had it forever. Let's see, where'd you get that measuring spoon? A friend of mine from Facebook actually sent it to me. It's a Pampered Chef spoon, or measuring spoon, I'm sorry. It's a Pampered Chef, and I love it. Oh man, Lisa, 3 weeks. I hope it don't take 3 weeks. Oh yes, pepper jack cheese, and this would be delicious, April. Oh, okay. He's banned. Don't worry, y'all. Disgusting. I just don't understand. You just don't understand. Don't understand, people. Okay. Let's see. After about 15 years thinking my arthritis and extra weight, I would die with my wedding ring on my finger or they would have to cut it off. But a couple of days ago, I was able to get it off. Yay, Terry. That's wonderful. Now, that is a non-scale victory. I love that you shared that. So many times people focus on the weight, like the scale, like they need to see a number change on the scale. But how amazing is that to be able to take on and off your ring? I mean, a lot of us struggle with that. I have myself. I've been in the same boat, Terry, where I'm like, this thing is going to like cut my finger off. It's so tight, but it's not coming off because I can't get it off. And I mean, this is what it is. So it's great. Non-scale victories are things that we see or experience in our health change while we're making this transition to eating low carb or drinking ketones. And it's amazing, all the non-scale victories. If anybody else has one, I'd love for you to put it in the comments. Any non-scale victory. That's just one example. Thank you so much, Terry. A lot of people's non-scale victories have to do with like pant sizes or coat sizes. I had a friend come and let me know that they used to wear a triple X coat, and this year they're buying a medium size coat. I mean, how amazing is that? Didn't have nothing to do with the scale. It's just the clothing size. It's huge. It's a huge non-scale victory. When you're fasting and have coffee in the morning, I know we can use heavy cream and it doesn't break the fast, but what about using Swerve? Actually, heavy cream would break the fast before Swerve would, Susan. I personally am not against having it as long as you're watching the intake. So if you're having less than 100 calories in your fasted state, most physicians would tell you you're still in a medical fast. I'm sorry, not a medical fast, but a fat fast. A medical fast is 0 calories. So 0 calories, because if you take in a calorie, the fast is actually broken. But a fat fast, most physicians will tell you can keep your calories under 100 or around at 120, 130, and you'll still be in a fat fast. The important thing is making sure you don't spike your insulin levels. So that's where you're asking about the Swerve, because those insulin levels will, of course, create hunger, cause inflammation. So we always want to keep our fasting calories down low, but then also the carbs. I personally fast with ketones only. That's just my personal preference. If I'm going to have anything in my fasting window, it's ketones, the keto nat drinks, because they actually enhance your fast, making you burn fat even faster and easier and further. So when I'm fasting, I like to have ketones only. But if you do have that heavy cream and a packet of Swerve, like a packet of sweetener for your coffee, it's a big difference than using regular sugar or using like 4 tablespoons of heavy cream. So just be cautious of what you're putting in your coffee during your fasted state. Whoa, Troy went down a pant size from a 14 to a 12. That is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing. Oh man, we got somebody here with their very first packet of Keto Nat. I'm super excited for you. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Oh, I'm trying to see, and I've got smoke in my face. I'm trying to think of how you would pronounce your name. Is it Ivan? Yvonne? I'm just curious. You're going to have to give me a little pronunciation. I want to make sure I say it right. Does the nat work if you don't do keto? Absolutely. Oh my goodness. I've got so many friends drinking keto nat with absolutely no diet change at all. And it's so funny because they always say, no, I'm not going to go without my potatoes. Like, I ain't going to change my diet. And I'm like, perfectly fine. I dare you to drink 1 ketone every single day for 365 days. That's it. 1 a day for a year, and you will never look back. And I've had so many people send me messages who are like, okay, I told you I wasn't going to change my diet, but I'm losing fat. Like, how is this happening? I'm like, the ketones. The ketones are truly a phenomenal product. Not a miracle. Not a miracle. There's nothing out there that's a miracle, but it's a phenomenal product to help you burn fat. And those people who say they don't want to change their diet, they naturally eat less because the appetite control and the energy that you actually get when you're put in ketosis, and those drinks put you in ketosis. So you naturally will have fat loss. All right, this is looking really good. It's still not done. It's not thickened to the way I want it, but we don't have any cheese in here yet. So you'll see that heavy cream is not straight water. It's getting a little thicker as we go. Of course, we've got the Rotel in there, so it helps it out. We're going to go ahead and taste this to see if I need any salt and pepper. I get a separate spoon. We're just going to taste this to see if I need anything. Woo, man, that is good. Oh my goodness, that's good. I love Rotel. That's so good. It's perfect spice. This is not done yet because I've been cooking on really low heat. So I'm actually going to turn it up a little bit. All we're doing now is waiting for our zucchini to finish cooking. We want to get it soft That way it's a soft noodle. Now, if you like crunchy vegetables, you can stop now, but I like mine a little softer. So we're gonna cook those zoodles until they're done, and then we're gonna pour the sauce on the zoodles, put the chicken, and then add our cheese, and we've got a delicious Rotel chicken plate. So I love this meal. I quit my coffee and replaced it with ketones. Yes, Sandra. It makes a huge difference, don't it? Let's see. Any other questions? I'm going to go ahead, since it looks like I'm through the questions, I'm going to go ahead and jump off, guys. This is super easy. You'll see the sauce is delicious. It looks so pretty. When you mix this with your chicken and your zoodles, it makes the most awesome Rotel chicken recipe. So this recipe is in the post. You didn't have to try to remember all that, but it's in the post. As soon as I press finish, you guys will see it. Oh, wait, hang on. I got another question. Let me see what this question is real fast. Well, I didn't think about that. Let's see. Didn't think about being able to drink them and not change your foods. Oh, yes, Shannon, you can certainly do that if you want to. Of course, you guys know I'm a food addict, so I like to teach proper food choices, but that's me. You don't have to be just like me. For the people who drink NAT but not do keto diet, does it not upset their stomach? Dewana, it can if they're eating a buttload of carbs and then drinking it, because they're not made to like cleanse you. That's not what it is. It's actually clean fuel for ketones. But when you get put in ketosis, a side effect of that is the keto flu. So some people can experience the keto flu if they're constantly changing and going in and out of like high carb intake. Kimberly says, that's funny. I won't give up my coffees and creamers, and I've been doing NAT for 2 years and I've lost 50 pounds. You go, girl. I'm so proud of you and so happy for you, Kimberly. Congratulations. Have you ever fixed the disappearing chicken? I've never heard of disappearing chicken. Does it disappear because your husband eats it? Yes, I definitely will take a picture of this, Janet, when we're done. It'll be posted on the page, and then the recipe will be here for you again as well. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off. I hope you have an awesome night. I'm going to start cleaning up while I'm waiting on this zucchini to cook. I hope you guys have a great night, and if I can help you with anything, just send me a message. Talk to you guys later. Bye.